All right, let's talk about money. We're going to dive into two completely different financial systems. There's the one you use every single day, and then there's the one that was literally built to challenge it. We're going to break down the rules of the game for both. You know, this quote, which is often attributed to Henry Ford, really gets to the heart of it. For well over a century, people have been questioning how our money actually works. It kind of sets the stage for why anyone would even think an alternative was necessary in the first place. So what is this government money we keep talking about? Well, it's called fiat currency. The word fiat literally means by decree or let it be done. Basically, its value comes from the simple fact that a government says it has value, and that gives them the power to create more of it whenever they want. And having that kind of power, well, it has consequences. I mean, look no further than the 2008 financial crisis. That was a huge lesson in just how fragile this system can be. When the biggest banks were about to fail, they were just bailed out with brand new money, which, as you can imagine, really shook people's trust. And this is where the timing gets absolutely fascinating. On January 3rd, 2009, right in the middle of all that chaos, Bitcoin was launched. And its very first block, the Genesis block, had this newspaper headline embedded right into it. It's like a permanent digital fossil pointing directly at the problem Bitcoin was trying to solve. So, that whole crisis became the perfect backdrop for a new financial alternative, one built on a completely different set of rules. Let's take a look at what they are.
Okay, rule number one, and this is the big one, absolute scarcity. Unlike government money, which can be printed endlessly, Bitcoin has a hard cap. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoins. That's not just a policy, it's baked into the code itself. It can't be changed.
So if you look at how it compares, Bitcoin kind of combines the properties of both gold and fiat money. It's got that high scarcity, like gold, but it's also easy to send and receive, like dollars or euros. But the really crucial difference? Bitcoin is the only one here that's designed to be both highly scarce and decentralized. And that decentralization is key. It means Bitcoin operates without a middleman. There's no bank, no central authority. It's a peer-to-peer system where anyone can join. The transaction history is open for everyone to see, and you, and only you, have full control of your own assets. Okay, that all sounds really interesting in theory, but how do you actually get involved? How do you join this new game? Let's get practical. For most people, it really boils down to two simple ways. You can buy it on an exchange, kind of like you'd buy foreign currency for a vacation, or you can earn it, get paid for your work, or sell something for Bitcoin. Mining is also an option, but that's a whole other level of complexity, really for the specialists. All right, so once you have some, the next question is probably the most critical one. How do you keep it safe? Because in the world of Bitcoin, you really do become your own bank. This all comes down to choosing between what we call hot and cold wallets. Think of a hot wallet like your everyday checking account. It's an app on your phone or computer, it's convenient, but it's always connected to the internet. A cold wallet, on the other hand, is like a vault. It's a physical device that you keep completely offline, offering way more security. And this brings us to the single most important rule in this entire game. If you remember one thing, make it this: not your keys, not your crypto. If you leave your Bitcoin on an exchange, they control the keys. To truly own it, to be your own bank, you have to control your own keys, and ideally, keep them safe in a cold wallet. So there you have it. You've got one system, money by decree, with a central authority and an infinite supply. And you've got another system, with rules written in code, a fixed supply, and no one in charge. The games are on. The choice is yours.